Hello students. Okay, so here's assignment 4.3. Let's go. So in the first question, we are going to let the integer, right? Let's define the variable first. So we are going to let the integers be x and the other one will be x plus 2, right? So we know that the product is 255. So x times x plus 2 equals to 255. We can write it in this manner, right? Now for part B, we are supposed to solve it. So what we can do is rearrange it so that we get the general form first. So ax squared plus bx minus plus c equals to 0. So a is 1, b is 2, c is negative 255. Here's the fun fact. This one we can actually factorize. So if we can factorize, why not, right? It's a lot cleaner in terms of presentation of ideas, right? So if I factorize it, x minus 15 times x plus 17 equals to 0. So x minus 15 is 0, x is 15. Or x plus 17 is 0, x equals to negative 17. Now, for this particular question, x cannot be negative, right? X is supposed to be positive. Therefore, we reject the solution of x equals to negative 17. So we are going to take x equals to 15. Now, to find the other number, we plus 2. So x plus 2 is 17. Therefore, we can declare that the integers that we are supposed to find is 15 and 17. Okay? Next question. This time round, same idea again. The integers, let's define them first. So let the integers be y and y plus 1. Again, we know that the product, when we multiply them together, should be 1, 1, 2, 2. So let's put them together, expand it. This is what we have. Once again, this particular question, we can factorize, right? So when we factorize, we have y plus 34 times y minus 33 equals to 0. That gives us y plus 34 is 0, y is negative 34. The other side, we have y minus 33 is 0, y equals to 33. So for this particular question, y is supposed to be negative. Therefore, we reject y equals to 33. So we are going to take y equals to negative 34. So y plus 1 will be negative 33. Then we can declare, right? The integers that we are supposed to find, they are negative 33 and negative 34. Question 3. Well, once again, let's begin by defining the variable. So we are going to let the lengths of the sides of the square be x and y, right? So there are two squares here. So we know that the sum of their squares is 425. So we're going to write down x squared plus y squared equals to 425. First equation, right? Let's call it that. Then the other piece of information we know, right, which is the perimeter. So 4x plus 4y is 100. Okay, so four-sided, right? The square. Uh, then we call this equation 2. So let's simplify things a little bit. So I'm going to use substitution method here. Well, it makes a lot more sense to use substitution method because it's x squared, x, y squared, y, right? You can't really eliminate them. So from equation 2, 4x plus 4y is 100. That means x plus y is 25. I just divide by 4, both sides of the equation. So that means y is equals to 25 minus x. So we call that equation 4. That will be my substitution, right? So substitute equation 4 into equation 1. So x squared plus, I replace the y with 25 minus x, so square equals to 425. Expand, right? And simplify, we will get 2x squared minus 50x plus 200 is 0. Divide everything by 2, so x squared minus 25x plus 100 equals to 0 because 0 divided by 2 is still 0. And we can factorize this, okay? So after factorizing, we realize that x minus 5 is 0, so x is 5. Or x minus 20 is 0, that gives us x equals to 20, right? So from this value, let's find y. So y is 25 minus 5 equals 20, or y is 25 minus 20 equals 5. So either case, you realize that one of the number is going to be 5, one of the number is going to be 20. Therefore, we make the declaration. The lengths are 5 cm and 20 cm. Okay, question 3. So here, first they want us to find the number of hours. So the number of hours will be the distance over the time, distance over the speed, right? So 100 over x. There we have it, right? Now for the return journey, the speed is a bit faster. So the distance is still the same. So 100 over x plus 12, right? Because the speed is a little bit more, right? So after that, what do we have, right? So we have 25 minutes is actually 25 over 60 hours. So the difference, right? So 100 over x minus 100 over x plus 12 is 25 over x. So what we can do is, well, get the common denominator, right? So we have this situation, um, get the common denominator. Then after that, simplify the numerator a little bit. We have 1200 over x squared plus 12x equals to 5 over 12. Cross multiply, right? Which is something that we discussed in class. So we have 5x squared plus 60x is 14400. After that, what happened is we can actually shift everything to the left hand side so that the right hand side is 0, then divide everything by 5. So successfully show that x squared plus 12x minus 2880 equals to 0, right? Now for part D, this time round they want us to solve and find the value of x. So we do that. We realize that the equation that we actually have from part C can be factorized. So after factorizing, we have x minus 48 is 0, or x plus 60 equals to 0. So x is equals to 48, or x equals to negative 60, right? Finally, they want us to find the time taken for the return journey. So first of all, okay, we know that well, to begin our calculation, we are going to take the x equals to 48 because, well, we are dealing with speed here, right? It shouldn't be a negative speed. So x is 48. Substitute it into the original expression. So 100 over 48 plus 12. That gives us 5 over 3 hours, which works out to 1 hour and 40 minutes. Right, question 5. This time round, what do we have? Alpha tau, okay, alpha tau 36 over x dollars, right? Beta tau, well, let's increase the x by 20, so 36 over x plus 20. So we have the two expressions over here, right? Then they tell us that the difference is 6 cents, right? So $0.06. So the difference, just one subtract the other, we get 0.06. Common denominator, right? Simplify, and then after that cross multiply, right? So after we cross multiply, again divide everything by 3, we have x squared plus 20x minus 12000. Now the question did ask us to show the situation where the coefficient of x squared is actually 0.06. So what we can do is, from here we just multiply everything with 0.06. So 0.06 times 1 is 0.06 x squared. 20 times 0.06 is 1.2. 12,000 divided by 0.06 is 720. So we just do it accordingly. Okay. Question 6. Sorry, not yet. Part D. We are still not done. So part D, this time around, they want us to solve this. Of course, you can try to factorize it, but actually, no, you can actually just use the quadratic formula. Why not, right? So if you use the quadratic formula, x is actually 100 or negative 120. And for part E, this time round, well, there's no negative time here, right? So it's 100 minutes. So we reject the x equals to negative 120. So x is 100 minutes. Amount of call time, $36 divided by 100 plus 20. That gives us $0.3 per minute. Okay. Okay, question 6. Same idea again. Part A and part B really is just writing down the expression. Just be careful here. So we have 2000 over x, and for part B, the x is increased by 100, so 2000 over x plus 100, right? Now they tell us the difference is 20 now. So again, the difference equals to 20. Same denominator, simplify, cross multiply, divide everything by 20, and successfully shown. X squared plus 100x minus the 10,000 equals to 0. After that, can we factorize? Oh, well, not the most factorized friendly equation. So, well, just use the formula. You're allowed to do that, right? Use the quadratic formula. We'll discover that x is either 61.8 or negative 161.8, rounded off to one decimal place. Once again, x is not supposed to be negative. So because this question has a context, depending on context, we can reject the negative. So x is actually 61.8. Substitute it back to the time taken. So 2000 over 61.8 plus 100 works out to 12.36 minutes. And that rounded off to 12 minutes and 22 seconds. Okay, last question that I want you to try here, right? So we have this situation. Well, we know what to do. Expand first, and then after that subtract 285 because we want the right hand side to be 0, right? So we have this. After that, actually can be factorized. So when we factorize, we have this situation, 2x minus 3 is 0, so x is 1 and 1/2, or 2x plus 31 is 0, x is negative 31 over 2. Again, this one, no, the width cannot be negative, reject, therefore the width is 1.5 meters. Alright, so I hope you have been successful and you learned something through all this explanation. Have a nice day.